Right then, welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 13 mod. And last time that we were at a tomb in the most important place that we left off was on a beach where we did something with the tomb that had some electricity. Yes, which was also to do with some water. And also with the beach you get some water that tastes like a bit of salt, basically what that does. Yeah, I'd not want to stick your tongue in the seawater because salt is not very good. So we ended up over here from the end of the recording I did, where I said about Lara's ship that was split in half because it was slammed into a rock over there, as well as when I said about on the first recording I did that you see a scene that you saw that the boat crashed and into this rock, even though you wouldn't have saw it because it did smack into it and split in half. And when it did, that Lara did a jump with Roth that was on the opposite side of it, and she grabbed hold of his hand, and it was pissing down rain, and she grabbed hold of his hand, and slowly but surely her fingers were too wet, as well as Roth's hands were too wet, and she couldn't hold any longer, and she fell in the sea. And well, made her way to the sand of the island, which is on the opposite side where we were before we came all the way over here. So we got over here, and so you'll be seeing more of the beach later on, because we are in a new area, which is the cliff side, and with Bunker, whatever exactly that spells. And you'll find a picture on the right hand side which will show you what it looks like, as well as with the name of it, and below the name of it will say 5% completed. Is because the reason why is that you reached a camp, which is this one with like a shape like a bonfire, like when it's the 5th of November when Guy Fawkes died. But we're not going to go too far into that. But yes, that's a camp, and you've got 1 out of 2. So that is why you're up to 5%, because you've got some more things to do, which are on the right hand side again, where I said camps. And next one down, which is to do with documents, and you're going to have to find 4 of them bloody things, which are books that you are looking for. And so you want to make sure you grab 4 books in the area, which is somewhere, you're wondering. So you're in capable hands with me. Right, next one down, which is to do with relics. And what I mean by that is that they are in boxes. So you're going to have to find 3 boxes for the relics. Next one down, which is to do with GPS caches, which are basically like a round orange thing that will be standing on the floor somewhere or anywhere in different places you've been before. And so if you haven't been picking up any of those, then that is fine. But if you also have been following along my recordings I've done, you'll know exactly where they are and how to find them. All right, so you're going to have to find 5 of them. But also, when you do find 5 of them, or grab every single one of those in every bloody area, like the place that we did end up when I did about the tomb that was with the electricity and some other things that we were at the shipwreck beach to do that, and grabbed a relic in a box which would have a picture of a wallet of a dad that had his wallet, but even though he's gone somewhere or he died, so we don't know precisely where he went. As well as when Lara said, what happened to this poor family when you saw me pick up that relic that was in a box with the picture of the wallet, as well as on the left hand side of it would have showed you a magnifying glass to say turn it around and get Lara to read it. So you had to use R3 to do that. So when you have grabbed all the GPS caches, you'll get Lara to say aha, just like the Tomb Raider on the PS1 console with the Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 games that was around donkey's years, even though I used to play it on the PS1 to be honest, with a lot of memory cards that just started to be alright. And then when I come to play on the Tomb Raider 2 on the memory cards with the console, the game says memory card can't be recognised where you saved it from, and screw you, I shall send you to the start, do all the flicking again. And so what I did, because level 1 on Tomb Raider 2 is a right fucker, it's got death every single corner there is, because there's spikes and all sorts of traps with some balls. When you do get past some spikes, there's 2 balls that come around and could squash you up, and if they do squash you, you'll be doing it all again. As well as if you do get past the balls, there's some more spikes that will close up to squash you and squeeze and kill you, because also you want to pick up some items that you really might want to grab hold of. So that's why the game says I'll send some load of traps and stop you from completing it. So every time, like I said, when I died, I had to start all over again from the memory cards that couldn't freaking remember where you saved it from. And lucky the remasters that you may have heard from, that they put the Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 games in one piece, where you could do it yourself on the PS4, PS5 or Nintendo something or other, whatever its name's called. But yeah, so you'll find me play the Tomb Raider 1 on my YouTube channel, which I did it on the PS4. So I'd have to do no dying and start all over again, but yes, you'll be able to see it all in one piece to be completed. So that will help you to complete that and all sorts of things. Next one along on the right hand side, which is to do with a treasure map or treasure maps. You're going to have to find one of them, which will allow you to find your documents, relics, and the GPS caches. But you're quite capable with my hands to help you. Alright, but yeah, what we want to do is make sure you grab one of them. And the next one down, which is the very final one, which is to do with a challenge. And you're going to have to do 4 of one specific thing for you to do, which will come along sooner or later. And so that is what we've got to do on the cliffside with Bunker, whatever that spells. Right, so here we are. We are over here in this area. So first, the way I would do it if I were you is get to your boat, because you'll have your string with R1 button you can push, and when you do push it, and before you do it, you want to stand beside this thing for Lara to do it. And the only way you can tell you can do it is when you'll find your accuracy to turn red. So that's what you want to keep an eye on. So when you do, push the R2, push the R1 with L2, sorry, and then push A or X so Lara can zip away down. And Lara will just immediately smack that axe into the stony, gravelly bit just right there. That's what I'm going to do, is try and straighten the back out a little bit. Right, keep L3 towards the right and push the AOX and get Lara to hop straight over it. Now, the reason why I've done it this way is because I can do it an easy way for you to understand how you can do it. But you can do it your own way, but it's the simplest way for me to do it, as well as help you do another way of how to make yourself get up to 100% in this area. Right, also what you do, you can choose to push the B or circle to drop down onto this gravelly bit that lies just below. But like I say, you can just use the L3 and push it towards the right side and press the A and X together, or either push the X and square, whichever console you're using. So do that straight away when you push the L3 towards the right side, and do exactly the same, but this time what you want to do, right, that's it. Right, so now this time what you want to do is keep L3 towards the right and push the AOX, just those two buttons, and push L3 towards the right, so I can just shimmy yourself across just like that towards this one, and then push L3 up so I can climb myself up. Right, what I'm going to do is exactly what I said before, was to come back and do something else, because you can do two things different ways. What I mean by that is that you'll find this, and I'm going to come back for that, but you can do it if you want, which is involving burning it. Alright, I'm going to burn it down. Alright, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to do it the opposite way round. First, also you'll find a GPS cache, not GPS cache, sorry, salvage crate, which is to do with your weapons, and you'll find a shotgun part, which is 2 out of 3. And also, sometimes when you open up boxes, you'll find several other parts of the weapons. Alright, so sometimes you might just grab some salvage, or you might be grabbing some of the weapons, okay? Right, as you can hear, the sound's picked up a bit, which means there's trouble ahead. There is trouble. So, how are you? Get yourself prepared. Right, also what I'm doing is using L3 to push it towards the right, and what that'll do is allow you to move the camera around the place so you can see exactly where you're going. Right, so first L3 up and get Lara to bend down because she's underneath something. Right, also you can see some steam under some valves right there, so you'll be fine. So keep L3 up, and before I do anything else, you'll hear some voices because there's people. Right, first of all, keep L3 up. We'll find this guy right in front of me. You can push the triangle or white to get Lara to smack the axe around his head. And there's 50 XP right on the left hand side. This guy's going to give me 8 books and 29 salvage. You'll find a guy up here. But do not jump straight over. Oh, I nearly freaking did then. Turn the flames off. And use L2 and R2 to fire an arrow. And now what you can do is hop straight up it by pushing the AOX 2 times. And you can get some stuff from this guy with 5 arrows and 29 salvage. And also, you did see this thing, that people are trying to do something with it. And also they're swearing a lot as well. You'll find a guy down here, and also you'll find 3 or 4 people down there where this little thing is. What you can do, you can choose to destroy it with your bow, but do not use a pistol, because what you want to do is kill some people first, because there's a couple of them up here. So kill a guy over it with a headshot to stop that guy from noticing what's going on. Go for this guy, this over it, for a headshot as well, because there's 2 50s. And also you want to kill this guy. Stop the other ones noting what's going on. Next of all, what you want to do is destroy this to kill some people. Because there's some people below that. There's one guy that's walking around somewhere, that's wandered off and wondering what the fuck's going on. So make sure they don't notice what you do, but also they can do, because they'll alert some other people. So you want to do, stand behind this wood bit, or possibly go right behind this thing. And what you want to do next is get your weapons ready, because there's a couple of guys that's come from a door at the other end where those steps are.
There's someone here.
Is there? Is there?
I need help.
No, you don't need help. I do. Come here. But also, what I'm going to do is use a rifle and keep L2 pushed in, R2 pushed in. Because some guys have good strong armour. This guy hasn't got no armour, so I'm going to use the axe by pushing the triangle. But also you can use your Y to do that if you've got a different console. And push the B or circle to roll behind it, because you need to take cover. Also that triangle turned up there. And also, you can hear the pistol that I'm using is making a good sound effect. Oh crap. That guy's got the explosive and he's going to kill me. So now when you do that, you're going to have to start all over again, but the people that you've killed so far will vanish. So you won't be getting no salvage or no weapons of pieces you've used, and you'll be running out, right? So that's your problem. But if you do not die, you're lucky to kill all the people, and you can grab all your salvage and stuff. Oh, ow! Ow! Did you see all those people with then bloody axes or knives? But this time, I'm going to use the pistol. This time, and go straight at it, which is what you want to do. So you can have a better chance of staying alive, as well as be a bit more accurate with your R2 with L2 pushed in. No. No whacking me. It is too much. Also, that guy's going to freaking kill me because he's got that rifle, which is either a WWII rifle or assault rifle or a new rifle that I've got. I can't remember exactly what it's called at the minute, so I'm going to read that out in a little while. Where are you freaking running off to? Had a headshot. There's 50 XP right there. And the guy got out. Set off. You can have that. Get off. Oi! Also, if you're taking that kind of thing, you want to hop around the place and stay behind something, so you can get a chance of getting your health to go back up. So you might want to keep doing that. I don't think so. I don't think so. So like I say, you want to do L2 to get your axe up and push the R2 to whatever weapon you're using. Alright? But also with a bow, if you want to use flames, push the up D-pad once. If you don't want to use the flames, push the the up D-pad up once again. Alright, to keep switching it. Alright. Also what we'll do is hop back over it and whack him because he's right behind me. I'm not having any of that. But also with the rifles, if you want to be a bit more careful with your bullets without wasting as much, push the R2 just once or just a couple of times, but don't push it right in. What's that thing's got exploding it? You're not going to shoot me with that rifle, I don't think so.
Doesn't matter, just get down here and take her out.
Are you going to take me out? Really? Right, there's a guy that's going to have a shield on himself to protect himself. Also, you'll find a brown box and a green box. The green box will be your shotgun shells, and the brown one will be your rifle bullets, if you want. Also, that explosive's going to go in a minute, which is not happening at the minute. Yeah, get a bit close. Come on, kill me. There he is. So he's got a shield. So what you can do, if you use the dodge counter, what you can do, push the circle or B, and then push the triangle or white. For that to happen, push it again. Do exactly the same, and then push the triangle or Y when it pops up. Also, I'm going to move now because he's going to flipping whack me. So, do it again. And push that button again, whichever one console you're using. This guy's going to give me 4 bullets and 24 salvage, which is absolutely fantastic. Right, so now you should be all free. But there's still one more guy hiding somewhere, trying to throw a bomb at me. Where are you, annoying turd? He's probably up there. So if he's up there, then you want to push AOX 2 times, because you'll find 2 white paint bits down there. But he's not freaking over there, he's freaking somewhere else. There you are, you bag of poo. Also, he's got some explosives, so you don't want to fire him too many times, especially if he's standing right beside you. I've got a better chance to hide behind somewhere. Ow! Has he killed himself? As well as trying to kill me. He is dead. And also, as you can see, the red patches around the screen, which means your health's going down. So what you want to do is just stand behind something where there's a load of people. When you do, the red patch will disappear. So your health is going back up. Alright, so what you want to do, when you kill a lot of people and you haven't died, you can grab some stuff. Which this guy's giving me 24 salvage and 7 arrows. And also, if you use a skill point, which will allow you to use L1, which is what I've already got. I'll explain that in good time. But this guy's giving me 5 arrows and 27 salvage. Also, you'll find some more brown boxes for the rifle that you've got. And some more shotgun shells. In a green box, you'll find some arrows and some tubes if you want to grab hold of some. If you want, but I'm okay at a minute because I'm going to try and get some more stuff from people I've killed. If there is some still hiding away. Which is why I'm using L1 at the minute. To try and figure out where the hell are they. Which is right over here. This guy's going to be 2 shotgun shells and 16 salvage. This guy's going to be giving me 8 bullets for the pistol and 10 salvage there. Another guy down there. Which is giving me 7 bullets for the pistol and 6 salvage. This guy down there is going to give me 2 shotgun shells and 25 salvage. So like I say, whenever you try to find some bullets and stuff, then you'll find some in these boxes. Whichever console you've been using. Which weapons you've been using. Duh. Doesn't usually happen that way, but it has. So right, so once you've done all that, what you want to do is push L3 up so you can get large walk. But also you might be able to find some grenade bombs for your grenade launcher that goes to your rifle you've got. And also, I have got on the right hand side of the screen, you'll find number 76 in the middle, with a white patch around the left hand side, which will say how many bullets you can fire in the cylinder that's in between Lara's both hands. Alright, and also below the number 76 in the white patch on the right side of it, which will show you another number, which should show you number 3 or 2, I'm pretty sure it's number 3, which is saying how many grenade bombs you have got in your gun. Which I'm going to grab some of those, as well as it's giving me some bullets for the rifle. So I've picked up the brown box. Also, I'm going to leave this thing right here, which is a document you can grab hold of if you want. Because what I'm going to do is move on first, where you'll find a brown bomb box, or red one, which is up those stairs. You'll find it just stuck right in the corner of the screen on the right side, which is going to be pushed down because there's a couple of guys there, so you want to destroy that as quick as you can.
Here she comes.
So you can kill the people over there instead of them killing you, because they could shoot that and kill you. Also, there's another guy that's going to come, which has got some armour. Also, I'm going to use the R1 again once I've loaded up the gun, because this guy's going to freaking try and kill me. But there's also a guy coming downstairs, and another guy's going to come from the door. Ow! Which is a problem. You go on, you bag of shit. Also, I'm going to stay behind it so I can protect myself. Die. Because this guy's going to try and explode me. Because he's got some armour. So he ain't going to have none of that. I'm not having any of that. But what I did do there is hold the R2 in to fight ballistically like that. So it might be worth you doing that. So this guy that I've killed with a great big load of flicking armour, he's going to be 12 bullets for the pistol and 1 arrow and possibly 24 or 25 salvage that was on top of the right side of the screen somewhere that disappeared before I read all that out. So this guy down it is going to give me 4 arrows and 22 salvage. Like I said, there's some couple of boxes here for some more bullets if you want. And also I'm up to 81 bullets for the assault rifle now. This guy down it, which is going to give me 7 bullets for the pistol and 7 salvage. And also you might have saw that the arrows was having a red cross on them, which is say you got plenty, which is up to 30. Because previously I did have 20, but also I did use a skill point for allowing me to carry some more. So when you use a skill point, which allows you to grab some more, which is called ammo capacity, is what you're looking for, so allow you to grab some more. Alright, also as I got 30 and I'm not full up to a certain number of the other 3 things I've got, so I'm going to try and use the bow a lot more to grab hold of some more that will go red for the other 3. But also you'll find some more guys around this area somewhere, because they're going to stop you. And also guy down is dead, 5 bullets for a pistol. Who's shooting? We'll see. Who knows? But we know, don't we? Which is Lara Croft herself. Also, I'm going to turn the flames off because I pushed the D-pad up once before the symbol of different selection sets that there was. Also, there's a salvage crate there if you want it, which I'm going to grab hold of. Which is going to give you 15 salvage. And also there's another one here if you want it. Which is going to be 15 again. Also, I'm up to 5,600 and something odd. Also, like I said, there'll be a guy over it, but there's going to be a couple of them. And there's going to be about 6 or 7.
Over there. She's on the
Over where?
Someone get
Yeah, we're on the 2nd floor. So, R2 and L2. And make sure it goes red with your action to say you're aiming at the right person. Also, as you may have saw, what I'm going to do is stand behind it. Right, also, as you saw, that I switched the gun. Now, the reason why I've done that is because when you're holding the R2 in with your bow, is that the string with the bow itself with the arrow, you'll have a certain amount of time before the arrow will fire straight out of the bow. So if you're holding the R2 in with your bow, and say if you had 30 seconds and the time's ticking down and you're trying to get the accuracy onto your person and you think, uh-oh, someone's going to kill me, or either you say, I'm not going to have enough time to try and kill the person, so then you want to use the down D-pad or the right D-pad or the left D-pad, because what I've done is push the down D-pad to get the pistol so the arrow doesn't get wasted. So you can do that if you want, but if you're accurate enough, or if you want to risk losing an arrow, that's fine. Also, a couple of guys with assault rifles, and this guy's got a flipping armour, So I can hold the R2 in with L2 pushed in to try and kill him that way. There's a guy run over there somewhere. Oh, missed. Trying to burn, I think you should burn. Alright, he's dead. Also, there's a guy that had some explosives that's blown up on someone else. So also I grabbed 65 XP and 50 XP. So you'll find some more people over it. Also there'll be a guy coming over it in a minute, which got a assault rifle. So I'm going to run back towards the stairs and get my shotgun out. So I can push the R1 or R2. And R1 is to do with getting the bullet to fire a bit more closer towards someone. If you have used a salvage, which is 400, to allow you to do that. Have you got me? No you haven't. She's still alive. Just. As you saw the red patch there. It's disappeared slowly. But surely on the top. Oh, my controller's just died, so I'm going to switch that over right now. And we should be intact. In 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. I am not having you do that to me, so I can shoot you in the nuts. Also, I'm going to whack you out. So I've used the Y or the triangle, whichever console I'm using, but I'm on PS4, so I'm going to push the triangle. And so this guy right here is dead. He's going to give me 6 arrows and 20 salvage there. Also, a guy that's been shot straight back over there, so I'm going to get him in a minute. This guy with a load of armour, he's going to give me 15 assault rifle bullets or rifle bullets with 19 salvage. How nice. This guy's going to give me also 13 rifle bullets and 24 salvage, I think it was. Also, there's another guy that's going to be up here hiding away. So I'm going to try and shoot him in the head or somewhere with the pistol. And also I've got 55 XP right there. And now, you may have seen that on the right hand side there is a number 19 up there, which is how many bullets I've got left to fire. And also, beside that number 19, there's a white patch that's down there to say how many bullets you can fire left. But also, right around the white patch, there's a different colour, which is grey, which means that there is a fair few bullets you have fired and you've wasted a fair few. So when you use a skill point, which is allows you to use a cylinder to allow you to use a fair few more bullets to fire in your gun. So when you do fire it, the white patch will go downwards. As you can see, the top bit around the white patch, that some of them have gone grey, like I said. So what you want to do is make sure the grey bit stays white, so you can know you've got plenty of bullets to use. Alright, so keep your eyes peeled on that. Right, also sometimes you can get people to fall down here, so you want to make sure you don't lose a fair few. But also there's a plant down there for some XP if you want it, which is to do with your skill points. So you can grab that if you want. I'm going to move on because there's a couple more guys that are up there. But before I do, because you can go around it, where you find a salvage crate for you to use for your weapons, even though that's giving you 15. And I'm up to 5,000 or something, but also you'll find some shotgun shells and some arrows and some more assault rifle parts. And as you can see now, the assault rifle, or a rifle I've got, is up to 109, which I haven't used a lot. So that's the other reason why I've been using the arrows as much, so I can get that to go up to the maximum number I can carry at the moment. So So I'm going to try and keep using my arrows as much as I can. Also, if you want to grab some assault rifles, rifle bullets, they'll be in this brown box, like I said. And some more shotgun shells that's in green boxes, if you want them. But I'm going to grab those. And also grabbed 11 for the rifle and 6 or something for the shotgun. So like I said, there's a person that will be up here who's going to try and fire his rifle at me. Also, he runs away because he says, "Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die." Which says, for you to say, "You flicking will die." Also, you can stand behind this thing if you want. You're fighting for me. You will burn. There. Serves you right. Also, he's going to fall down. And also screaming around the place saying, "Ah, it hurts." So, what I'm going to do is hop down to try and grab something from him, which is giving me 5 arrows and 25 salvage. Also, I'm going to grab the plant as well while I'm down it for 20 XP right there. Also, I'm going to double check if there's any people down there, as I've just done that. So, when you do hop down it, you can easily just walk around, straight around, and go back up the steps. Either way, whichever way you decide to do it, which is always sometimes quite handy for you to do. If you do fall down, now you can hop straight back over. And now you can hop straight on top of this pole and swing across and climb up the ladder. But when you do, there'll be some guys up the top somewhere, which is right up it. You can use the arrow to destroy a fire red barrel. So you'll kill some people. Some people might fall down, some might stay up there, which is where you are going to go to. But before you do, what you might want to do, oh, good job I caught that in time. It doesn't look like there's no one down there, but is that someone that's down there, or is it just something to do? Yes, there is a person down there. I'll tell you what. Also, there's another guy down there as well. So, what I'm going to do is hop down. And what you want to do is to come towards these steps and see this white patch and press the AX 2 times and keep L3 up so you can climb up it. And this guy that's exploded, he's going to give me 1 hour and 5 bullets and 19 salvage, I think it was. I was looking at the right side with the numbers of different ones I picked up. Right, so I've got 10 bullets for the pistol and 19 salvage right there. So now what I'm going to do is make sure I'm going the right way, which I am, because I thought I was going the wrong way. So we're in good shape. Also back up to 30 for the arrow, and we are up to 34 for the pistol, and we are up to 120 for the assault rifle, which is up to maximum number, which is from my previous go to the camp and selecting ammo capacity. So you'll be able to grab 120 instead of having 90. So it is sometimes best to use ammo capacity to grab a lot more for allow you to do some bits and pieces. Right, first of all, what you want to do is get your fire arrows, first of all, because you will find one of these things again, which is a red little cloth thing. What I'm going to do is walk towards here a bit for you to see it. It's this red little thing right here. You can burn it. So L2 and R2 and the flames. And that'll burn down. And 10 XP. And once again, 1 out of 4. Which is to do with your challenge. How about that? So you have got that. But like I said, with the flames, if you don't want them, use the up D-pad to switch it. But push it once. Right, what I meant to do is to hop straight over it, because you'll find some salvage in there, in that crate there, and also some XP in that box that you might want for your skills. And walk across this pole where you'll find some more XP. And another salvage crate, which is to do with your salvage to upgrade your weapons. So keep tapping the square X a couple of times for you to unlock it, or rip the lid off. And also you'll find 65 X salvage for you to have. Hop straight back over where you can go towards this thing, which is where you want to be. So hop straight over by pushing the A with L3 pushed up. Make sure you keep pushing L3 towards the right, so you can shimmy across towards this side this time and push L3 up. And then what you want to do is possibly see some sunlight, as well as you'll find a bit of white paint over here, which allows you to jump straight on it. That's why I've held the L2 in for you to see it, so you can hop straight over that and keep L3 up and push the AOX. And this time, what you're going to do...
Alex, what kind of trouble have you got yourself?
Here, Alex! What the freaking trouble you got into? So, let's see if we've got some guys, people... Yes, we have. Yes, we have. So, sometimes when you shoot that red barrel that was up there, some people might stay up here, and some people might fall down. So, you might be able to grab some stuff. Right, so this guy's going to be 1 hour and 18 salvage. That's alright. 5 bullets for the pistol and 7 salvage. And also, this guy's going to give me 12 bullets for the pistol and 22. And also another box for your XP, which is going to be 20. And also, you might have seen this thing, which is what you want to burn down. So, there's your second 1 out of 4. 10 XP right there, as well as your challenge that could be completed. Right, next of all, what you want to do is walk around it, but you also want to be very, very careful, because there's some couple of holes around the place. But most importantly, it's around here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. You want to be about here, I think. Or around here. But it's around here, in this area somewhere. So keep tapping the square or X. And keep tapping it to find your GPS cache right there. So there's one. And also, you'll find this thing. You're thinking, why is it up here? Why is it up there? Right, avoid it. Do not use L2 and R1, because you want to leave that, because if you do try it, it ain't gonna flipping work. So don't even bother. I'm sorry, but that's how it works. Right, so what you want to do is hop straight down it. And also, you might see this sitting here. You're thinking, what on earth is that? As well as, if you walk on it, you're not going to fall down, even if you jump. It's just going to sit there. Alright. Right, next of all, you will find a camp right here, which is a bonfire. As well as, there's 2 ways of doing this, if you want, which is involving grabbing a plant, as well as picking something else up straight away if you want, or you can do it another way, which is the way I'm going to do it, is because you can come back this way. Alright, but also you can get your flames again, because you'll find your 3rd one to burn if you've done it the way I've done it, because there was another one before we got to the place with those loads and loads of people were before. So that was the other reason why I've done it the other way round. Because you can come back out that way. Alright, so there's your third one. And so, next of all, there's a document right there, which is a book you might want to grab hold of, but I am not going to grab that right at the moment. Because I'm going to come back for that. Which is what you can do. And also, you'll find a camp with 2 things for you to use, which is involve some skill points that you may have, because also you might have 2 or 3. So you might want to use those for whatever kind of ones you've got, even though I've got 7. How about that? And also you'll find some salvage, which is to do with your weapons, as well as whatever you want to do with them. Alright, so first we are going to go into skills for you to see that you'll have 3 things at the bottom of the middle of the screen, which is shaped like a mountain, a head, and a knife. And also you might see the knife that's up to 72%, which is because I've selected some skills to do whatever they do, which I'll explain soon. Next one along, which is the head, that's up to 38%, because I've done some. As well as on the last one, which is up to 67, because I've done a fair few of them. And also I'm going to go back to the knife, and you'll find 7 skills for you to select in that list of 7 that is in there. Next of all, which is the head again, it's got 8 skills for you to select, whatever kind of ones you want. And the last one will have 9 of them for you to use. Okay, so now we are going to go to the mountain one first. And also what you can do is just push L1 or R1 to keep switching to whichever ones you want, instead of pushing the B or circle to go back to the head and the other 2 with the 3 things that's in there already. Alright, so the first one on the left hand side with the bird beak that you'll find in the middle of the screen, and this is the first one that's been ticked, and most of them have been ticked off because with the 9 items that's there, that you'll find it say 6 out of 9, which is to do with 6 of them I've already used. So some of them that has got some ticks on, as well as some that hasn't. I'm going to read those out. So the first one with the bird beak, which allows you to use your L1 button to push, which will allow a yellow colour for you to see some items. What I mean by that is you'll find some documents like books, as well as some relics, which are boxes for you to find, as well as those orange boxes that give you the XP, like I said. So you'll be able to find things even easier, especially if you're in a dark area and you can't flick and see where they're bloody hiding. So you might want to select that with the X or 8 if you've got more than 1 skill, because if you've got 2 skills you might be just using 2 skills whenever you want to use them on whichever ones you want. Okay, next one along, which is shaped like a plant, exactly like a plant. And also what this will do is allow you to get some XP, more than XP than you can ever grab hold of. So with the plant, and if you haven't selected this one, you'll be able to pick up a plant, and when you do pick up a plant, you're going to get 5 XP when you haven't selected this one. But when you do select it, you'll grab 10 XP for picking up a plant instead of 5. Alright, same again. If you pick up, get Lara to stab an animal, and you haven't selected this one, so if you stabbed a wolf and you haven't selected this one, you're going to get 20 XP. And when you do select it, you're going to grab 30 XP. If you kill a deer and you haven't selected this one, you're going to get 20. But also when you do select this one, you're going to get 50 XP. If you kill a pig and you haven't selected this one, you're going to get 40. But when you do select it, you're going to get 80. And all those different animals that's around, like rats or chickens, you'll grab some more of different numbers that there is. Okay, next of all, which is this one, which is to do with salvage, which is big boxes, like that silver box I picked up, and some of the square boxes that was a yellow colour, which allows you to have some salvage to use for your weapons. All right, but also when you do select this one, you'll grab a lot more, because previously when I opened the box that was a silver one, it gave me 65. All right, so you'll make sure you select this one so you can grab a lot more than what you can grab hold of. All right, next one along, which is to do with animals as well as salvage as well, so you can grab some more salvage from animals. But if you're a first time player and you've killed an animal and you press the square X, you won't be grabbing no salvage, so you want to select this one to grab some salvage. All right, but if you're a first time player and you haven't selected this one, unfortunately you won't be grabbing no arrows, because this is what this will do. So when you do select this one and you have got 5 arrows and you fired 5 arrows and you haven't selected this one, you won't be grabbing it. As well as if you do select it and you fire 5 arrows, like I said, you might be grabbing 3 arrows, or you might be grabbing 4, you might be grabbing 2, or even you might be lucky to grab all of the 5 arrows back. So it's worth selecting this one. Next one along, which is to do with some things you can grab hold of, which is some ammo and possibly some extra XP. All right, so if you fired a fair load of bullets, so if you start with 90 bullets for the rifle, you fired a fair load and you've got only 30 left, or 20, and you selected this one and you kill an animal or person, especially a person, you might grab 30 of them, or 45, to make you creep back up to a certain number. So say like you've got 20 and you select this one, you grab another 30, which you will end up with having 50. And so when you select this one, you'll grab a fair few more back from some that will give you some of them back, but not as many back. So you might want to select this one for that if you want. No, I haven't selected that one yet. Next one along, which is this one that allow you to jump down to be a bit more staying alive, because if you don't select this one and you're jumping from a great big flicking height, you'll get lower dead. As well as if you're quite a little bit less high and you haven't selected this one, you'll stand a bit of chance of staying alive. But yeah, this is what this do, will allow you to stand a bit of chance of surviving when you have selected this one. Next one along, which is a magnifying glass, which allows you to find some things on your map, which is a magnifying glass that you're looking for. And when you walk around the place, you'll find some items that will be hiding on your map. So if you haven't selected it, and I come out and I go to my map, and I haven't selected the magnifying glass, and what do I say? Just one of these GPS caches, just bloody one. So if you have selected it and you walk around the place, you'll find some GPSs and stuff to go grey. But the only reason why it's gone black is because I've picked it up already. So if you've picked up the magnifying glass, some will go grey, and you can select it with your AX. Make sure you have your circle around the object and press the A or X, and then come out of it and press L1, and then it will show a certain colour, and it says, "I'm over here, you stupid prat." So you have a chance to do it now. But also when you do select this one won't be unlocked, because you can need a skill point to do that, as well as select every other skill point there is. Okay, because on the left hand side you'll find a number 7, and below there it will say, as well as show you a shape of a thing, which is shape of your axe and your arrows, and below the shape of those, which will say buy one more to unlock skills. Okay, which is basically the ones that are locked, like these ones right just here, they're locked. So when you do select this one won't be unlocked, because you need to buy some more. Okay, because when you're a first time player, it will say buy 7 skills to unlock some more. Alright, because there's going to be 5 of these. So there's going to be this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one for you to use. Alright, so you'll have those 5 to use, because the other reason why these ones are unlocked, which is this one and this one, is because I have used 7 skills already. But also when you do select this one will come unlocked. Okay, so you can choose to use 5 of these first of all, and then select this one if you want. Okay, so those are those sorted. But also if you do decide to use these 5 over here, you will have these 2 unlocked for you to choose. Okay, so if you choose these 2, this one will be unlocked, as well as when you do select this one will be unlocked for you to use. Okay, so there's your 7, and some of those will be unlocked, as well as these 2 will be unlocked for you to use with the 7 you can select to start off with. Alright, so this one right here, which is to do with your boat, which allows you to have more time to use, which involves I'm going to say that you have 5 seconds, even though you don't, because it's just a demonstration how it works. So if you had 5 seconds, you haven't selected this one, and you hold the R2 in with L2, the time will tick down, and basically if you're trying to go for a dip and you're trying to go for the head, and the deer's nowhere to be seen to start off with, and you hold the R2 in with L2 and you use R3 to move the axe seat towards the deer where it's hiding, and when you do find it, and you've wasted 2 seconds to find the bloody thing, and when you find it and the deer starts to flick and run away, the 3 seconds you got left, and you try and get back to try and aim for the head, and the 3 seconds are gone with the 5 seconds in total, the arrow will be gone. Okay, so you want to select this one to have some more time, so you're going to probably have 15 seconds to start off with. So when you do, you have some more time, and that's what that will do. And also, as I said, that the assault rifle had 120. So the rifle has got 120, and the boat has got 30. And with the other 2 weapons, I don't know how much you're going to grab hold of, so I'm going to keep that quiet for now. So as with the ammo capacity, which is the name for it, which will allow you to have some more. But also, if you haven't selected it, you'll have 20 arrows, 20 shotgun shells, 90 rifle bullets, and 50 bullets for the pistol. So when you do select this one, you'll have 30 arrows and 120 for the rifle, and I don't know precisely how much is for the other ones, but I will check that soon. So that's why I've been using the arrows for the boat, so I can try and get the rifle bullets to go up to the maximum number, as well as the other ones, but they haven't quite reached that yet. So as well as I've been using the pistol to make sure the arrow will go up to a maximum number for you to see exactly what that is. So like I said, when you do select this one will be unlocked for you to carry some more bullets and arrows. Okay, also this one has been selected, which will allow you to grab some more XP for your skills, and you'll grab some XP from killing people, because if you haven't selected this one, you'll be grabbing 20 XP from killing people. And so when you do select this one, you'll grab 30 more to make 50. Alright, last set, which is 7 of them, which is going to be involving some for you to use, which is this one that's first, which allows you to take some punishment. But if you haven't selected it, you have a certain amount of punishment to take from people that has their own weapons, which is like a bow or a rifle or a pistol, but any kind of gun to shoot you with. But also, if you stand around the place and you're trying to shoot one person or 2 people, and you stand around with those weapons, and some people are right behind you or right beside you somewhere, and you're standing right in front of someone to kill, and they're shooting you, and you're taking a punishment where you see some red patches of red bits on the screen where you see me take some punishment, and you don't stand behind something, you're possibly going to die. So when you do stand behind something, you haven't selected this one, you'll have some time for the red patch to disappear. So like I said, you can select this one to have some more time to stand around and shoot them. But also, like I say, you want to stand behind some objects to get some more health to creep back up. Okay, so that's one. Next of all, which is to do with allow Lara to grab a rock and allow you to push the square or X to punch them in the head or in the chest or wherever Lara wants to do. So you can hurt people with that, with a skill you can use. Next one along, which is allows you to use the axe, which is allows you to push the triangle, as well as hurt people with their axe, with your axe. Okay, so you can hurt them a bit more better than getting Lara to punch them in the wrist or with the rock. So you can stack that if you want. Next one along, which is the axe to be a bit more stronger. And what I mean by that is if you're swinging your wrist or arm a bit towards the left or right, a little bit gentle, and when you do select this, and you can swing your arm a bit more powerful to swing it around towards the left or right, whichever hand you're using. So same thing for the axe, for Lara to do a bit more force with the axe and just push her fist a bit too thick and hard to whack people with. Alright, so that's what that'll do. Next one along, which is a dodge counter. Now that's the one I've been using, as you see that the triangle or Y that pops up. So when you're pushing the B or circle, you can get Lara to move around people, and the triangle Y will pop up, so you can push the triangle Y to get Lara to kill people quite nicely. Alright, but yeah, you want to select this one so you can get the triangle or Y to pop up, as well as allow you to push the B or circle to avoid them. Alright, but when you do select it, this one will come active, which is dodge kill. And when you do select this, Lara will have a chance of killing them. But sometimes you might be able to kill them, sometimes you might not. Alright, it depends. But also when you do select this one will be unlocked, which is locked, which is dodge kill MASTER, which is basically a kill for allow you to not use no weapons whatsoever, because the people will be dead instantly. So, well, you don't select this one, so you can have a bit of chance to use your guns or your bow to how you feel fit to use, the way you want to use them. Alright, it's up to you. And also on the left hand side you'll find number 7 that's sitting there as well. Below that will be shape of an axe and some arrows, which says buy one more, which is what I am going to do, which I am going to decide to select the magnifying glass, but I don't really need that, but I'm going to select it anyway because I know exactly where things are and it's easy peasy to do. So like I said, when you do select it, and the number 1 will disappear, and it will bring that up to say you will be saying success, full skills unlocked. But it doesn't involve, or does it? Yes it does. Yes it does involve the second magnifying glass, which will say you can find the rest of the pieces everywhere on your map. Depends on which sort of things you're really desperately after. But I'm going to double check. Yeah, so it is one that will be still locked, which is this one, yes. So it is this one that will be still locked until you select this one. That's right. There we go. That makes sense. So now, like I said, when you do select all of the 7, it will unlock some of the other ones. Which, like I said, that the when you do select the first 7, it will unlock some of the other ones, which will be just this one and this one right here, and it will unlock just this one right here. Alright, just this one, and it will unlock this one as well for the axe. Okay, that will be unlocked when you do the first 7. But also when you do, it will ask you to unlock 8 more to unlock this magnifying glass and unlock this one, which is your bow. Oh. So it'll unlock the bow, which is a stun, and it will unlock this one, which is a pistol skill for you to use. And it will allow you to use a stunt for the rifle as well as the shotgun. How about that? So you can do whatever you bloody well like. But with the 6 skills I've got, I'm going to keep those. As well as with the skills, I'm not going to use those because they're pretty precious to me. Right. Okay. So once you've saw those, I'm going to move on. Which is to do with your bow again. Which is allow you to use L2 and R1 for your string. You need to get your bow to smack the string into the stony gravelly bit right there. So what we want to do, oh fuck, oh fuck. God, because I caught that. I need to fluff that up because you don't want to be dead down there. So what you want to do is hop. Right, so let's start back here. So when you hop straight on it, what you want to do, oh, it's not going to zip down, is she? There you go. What you want to do is zip your way down, there you go. And then Lara will smack the axe onto that so you can pull yourself up. Done it now, done it now. Right, you'll find some string that's tied up to the boat, and you'll find a bit of a sunset right there. Right, so first of all, press the AX and zip your way down. How about that? Zip your way down. And I will smack her head and smack her body down this bit of pole with 100 XP popping on the left hand side for you to see. And the guy says, come on, come on. And also there's a guy who's speaking about that. So you'll find 3 people down it. One guy with a bit of string. And one guy that will be on the left hand side in a minute. Which is dead with a load of flicking armour. So you've got him to deal with. And also you'll find a guy that is over there somewhere. I don't see why he's hiding. So what you want to do is use a boat. Oh, right, okay. So back and do. Right, you'll find a guy. Oh, this guy's going to try and throw you around all over the place, which is what he's going to do. But I've also used a dodge counter, which I've used a skill point I said before. But also, she's going to say so a bitch for some reason. Where's that fucking guy that's fucking throwing an arrow? Because there's a, oh, there he is. So he can take some of that. So fuck off with the axe. And also that guy's going to throw me around the place. Also there's a couple of XPs there. Right, I've also been using a dodge counter, which will allow you to push the B or circle, which is I've done. And Lara will throw an arrow into his leg. So push the B. Ow! Right, also what I'm going to do is keep pushing the B or circle to keep dodging around the place. And you can see Lara rolling around the place. Look at that. Also he's over there. So what I'm going to do is keep pushing the R2, push the B or circle several times so the health can go back up. Did I? Well, yeah, of course I did. Right, what you want to do is use a fair few arrows if you want. But although you use R1, L2 and R2 just once. Also, push the B or circle once. Get a pistol out and shoot him in the head a couple of times, because also what you do is cover himself. So what you want to do is keep doing the dodge counter and push the triangle white several times and keep shooting the head several times so you can give you a chance to shoot him. And when you do, the triangle Y will pop up. Oh, you freaking did me then. But eventually what it will do is show you some couple of things. There you go, like a triangle again, or white. Do it once, do it again when it turns up, and again. And Lara will smack that axe in his head, and he'll bleed to fucking death. And he will be dead. And you'll grab a new tool, which is Rope Ascender, which looks a bit more different than the Rise of the Tomb Raider game that I said before, because it looks different, and also I stole it from him, which you don't have to pay no salvage whatsoever. But also on the Rise of the Tomb Raider game I said that it was for some coins to pay for, which was 30 coins to pay for. So you don't have to pay nothing for this Rope Ascender. And the Rope Ascender is exactly what the name is, but it looks different from the Rise of the Tomb Raider and this game itself. So you find some string that's tied around this, and what you want to do is L2 and R1, and this time, oh, I didn't do that right, so I'll try that again. But what I'll do is turn the flames off, and so let's try this again. L2 and R1 will allow to pull the string, and you'll find the machine is Rope Ascender for pulling this thing, and that will smash the thing that I walked across for you to drop down into part of the boat that you can do. Plop yourself there, and you'll recognise the boat now, as well as bits of the boat that was in the first recording I started the game with, where you find Roth helping Lara, basically. So we'll have that, and keep L3 up so you can get Lara to walk, and then let go of it because Lara walked all by herself, and you'll see Lara quite nicely with a picture of her and her friend Sam with a photo on the door that Lara's going to shut, as well as see her own face in the mirror. How about that? Right, also
So much has happened.
Lara says so much things have happened, as well as we've got 150 XP right there. Also you'll find a book which is to do with a document right there you want to grab hold of.
I suppose at some level I have Laura to thank for this job.
Also what I'm going to do is push the triangle to shut that up for you to do exactly the same, but you can push the Y button if you're on an Xbox for you to push it to shut it up, as well as you could read it yourself, or you can push the B or circle to say I don't want to read all that crap, and you'll get you 25 XP. And the sound effect is right there. But also what I am going to do is leave this right here for some more Tomb Raidering next time. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and I hope this all helps, and I will shall catch you on the next one for more Tomb Raider 2013 mod. Take care.